Good morning students. I hope you are very safe at your home and we are also very safe here in our college premise. But at the same time we have to conduct the class, you have to cover your syllabus in time. So by thinking all those, by discussing all those things, we have started your online practical class so that we can cover the syllabus in time. Let's start the class. In today's class, today is the first day of your practical class, and first class we will study about the Indian basic gravies. In the first year we have already learned about the basic Indian spices, masalas and herbs. In the second year, let's start with the gravies, because in all the classes you will be learning about the all new dishes, and new dishes curries are only made from the gravies only. If you learn the basic gravies, it will be easy to make all the Indian food. So coming on the types of the Indian gravies, there are 4 basic gravies. First is onion tomato gravy, which is also known as onion tomato masala. Second is haryali gravy, it is also known as palak gravy, makhani gravy and white gravy. So today we will learn first about the onion tomato gravy. Onion tomato gravy is, as the name suggests, onion and tomato will be the major ingredients. I will tell you the steps for making onion tomato gravy. For this we require onion and tomato along with the certain spices, masalas and oil. So for the onion tomato gravy, first we require refined oil, then khada masala, chopped onion, ginger garlic paste, chopped tomato. Spices, here we require dry spice in the powder form, that is turmeric powder and red chili powder. And you can, once it is done, you can garnish it with the chopped coriander or ginger julienne. So let's first see how to make onion tomato gravy. Here I have explained you the theory part, and now we will do the practical part. In the theory part, I will repeat once again. First you have to heat oil, then you have to add khada masala. In khada masala, cinnamon, cardamom, clove will be there, and you have to heat it till it splutters. Then you have to add chopped onion. You have to saute it till it gets golden brown color. Then you have to add ginger garlic paste. GGPN means ginger garlic paste. Ginger garlic paste, whenever you are making ginger garlic paste, I hope you know how to make ginger garlic paste, because in first year we have practiced. In ginger garlic paste, we again take equal amount of ginger and garlic and we make a paste. Then you have to saute it till the raw flavor of ginger garlic paste goes out. Then you have to add masala. In masala, turmeric powder and red chili powder. Again saute it, then add chopped tomato. Again saute it when onion and tomato cooks completely. How you will understand that it has cooked properly or it is done? When the oil comes on the top, when the oil floats on the top of the onion and tomato at the last, then it is understood that the gravy is cooked. Once it is cooked, take it out in the plate, in a bowl, and garnish it with chopped coriander, fresh chopped coriander or ginger julienne. Now let's see how to make it. For making onion tomato gravy, first we require chopped onion. So you have to chop the onion. The chopping should be fine and uniform. It is very important to chop the onion properly, because uneven cutting of the onion, it will not taste better or the product will not come proper, because the small onion it will burn from the sides and the bigger chops it will remain raw. So whenever you are chopping, be careful, chop it properly, not be in a hurry. it is a chopped onion. Then we require chopped tomato. Take fully ripened red tomato, and the selection of ingredient is also important. Chop it finely. So your mise en place is ready for the preparation of onion tomato gravy. For that, first we require refined oil, we require chopped onion, we require chopped tomato, little ginger garlic paste, khada masala, in which you can see cinnamon, cardamom, clove is there, mace is also there, and you require turmeric, red chili powder, turmeric powder, and in the last we require ginger julienne for the garnish. And tomato gravy. For this we require a saucepan and wooden spatula for preparation in small quantity. If we have to make in bulk quantity, we require lagan. Understand? So I am taking refined oil. Once the oil gets heated, you have to add whole garam masala or khada masala. When the cardamom cracks, then add chopped onion. So the chopped onion is ready. Add. You have to saute onion till golden brown color. The color of the onion will change. It will change from white to golden color. Its onion gets caramelized. So once it starts getting caramelized, you have to add ginger garlic paste. While sauteing, you should be careful so that the sides should not burn. So I am continuously stirring it. See the color of the onion now, it's brown color. We will add ginger garlic paste to it. One spoon is enough. Again, saute it. You have to saute onion garlic paste till the raw flavor of the onion and raw flavor of ginger garlic paste goes out. Now it's good. Now we will add the masala. Whenever you are adding masala, you have to first dilute it. You should not put masala, dry masala directly to the flame because it may burn. Turmeric powder, chili powder, you have to dilute it. saute it little after mixing masala. Now add chopped tomato. Once you learn the basic Indian gravies, you will be able to make many more derivatives of such Indian gravies with a little difference. If you add something else, the name will be different and it will be used for the different cuisine. But the basic remains same. Just like in the continental cuisine, we learn how to make mayonnaise, and if you know how to make mayonnaise, you can learn 1000 derivatives of mayonnaise. In the same way, if you learn all the 4 basic Indian gravies, you can make different derivatives. We don't say derivatives, but different other original gravies. Now the consistency will be like this, and you have to cook it till tomato is cooked completely. The sourness of the tomato should go out. Now you can see the consistency is like this. Still tomato is not cooked properly, and I can find it's sticking little. So what you can do, if it requires, you can add little hot water. When you will cook it in the bulk quantity, I think water is not required, but if you are making a small portion, it may stick to the bottom, so you can add little water so that it will not burn. And you have to set the sides also. Continuously you have to step on the sides, because first side will burn. You can see I am stirring it continuously, and I can find the oil has started leaving from the side. So now it's almost done. That is the point you can understand. So when the oil flows to the top after cooking masala, then you should understand that masala is cooked now. Now I will start plating. Onion tomato gravy is ready. You can garnish it with ginger julienne. So in this way you can prepare onion tomato gravy. Thank you so much for the class. If you have any query, you can put it into the questionnaire through WhatsApp or through YouTube link. Thank you so much for the class.